when a girl can't be herself no more. I just wanna cry. I just wanna cry for the world.
Hey, and welcome back to Mindspo TV, your online destination for all things mindset, motivation, and of course, meditation. I'm Rochelle Fox, and today I'm bringing you a new episode in our Self-Love Top 10 series, where we share inspiring wisdom from celebrities, influencers, thought leaders, and all-around awesome humans. So without further ado, let's get into today's Self-Love Top 10. Today we're looking at the woman that is Alicia Keys. Alicia has been making hits since the 90s, and she's inspired women worldwide to grow with her as she shares her highs and lows through her incredible musical talents. Without further ado, let's get into Alicia's top tips for self-love.
I had a moment, and I was thinking about how we listen to songs and we listen to love songs, and they kind of immediately make us feel like we wish we were with the person we loved, or if we're not in a relationship, we wish we had a relationship, or, it starts making us think about other people and the person that we would want to spend our life with or spend time with or give love to. And I was thinking, what if we switched that up? What if we switched up for love songs to give you the excuse to pour love into yourself, like to give yourself the love, so that when we listen to it, instead of feeling down about not being with the person we love, instead we'd be reminded to give ourselves the love. So if we were like, show me love, treat it like we freaking on a weekend, show me love, I eat up the seconds, times, and minutes for your love. This is not the season for nobody else but us. I always get wrapped up in you, baby, I'm in love. We gon' get this loving like we never done it. Baby, I'm in love. Go ahead, show me love. And we actually are singing to ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to show myself love. I'm going to give myself love, and like I never done it. I eat up the seconds, times, and minutes for my own love, for my own self. Right? I mean, the biggest difference, I think, is probably just my knowing of myself and the ability to really be comfortable exactly as I am, who I am. And it's hard to get to that place. I think that's something we kind of battle with through our whole lives, And so I think that's the biggest difference for me right now, and I'm loving it. I'm feeling centered, I'm feeling powerful, I'm feeling clear. We put so many limitations on ourselves. I think we put limitations on each other. Society puts limitations on us, and in a lot of ways, I'm sick of it. I'm over it, to be honest. And that, as well, is a lot about what the music is about. It's about being our unique own selves, because we each have something that no one else has, and it'd be so amazing just embrace each other, how we are. I think the most important thing is that you do what feels good for you. It's really not about anything else. You do what feels good for you, as opposed to what we think people want to see us like, or we think is, if I show my bald spot, someone's going to think I'm whatever. It's like, just be who you are.
By the way, you're not anti-makeup. You don't begrudge other people wearing makeup.
I love makeup. I love my lip gloss. I love my blush. I love my eyeliner. It's like not about that. At the same time, I don't want to feel beholden to
You're not swearing it off forever. Right. You're just not in the mood right now.
And I just want to be, honest to myself, and all of us should just be honest to ourselves, and just be yourself and have a great time and do what makes you feel good, as opposed to trying to please every damn body. Life is a balance. So I took a break. I took 3 weeks. 3 whole weeks. I was just reinvigorated. That was big. It's my first time I really went anywhere by myself. And just kind of went and was by myself to experience myself. And myself in an environment, as opposed to so many things or people or whatever. So that was amazing. I think time for yourself is the most difficult thing to find sometimes, but such an important thing. I personally think that you're just able to vibrate on another level, and I think that's the thing that I learned the most from being by myself. It's like, usually you're on a trip with someone, and you're having a great time.
But you're wanting to know, are they hungry? Are you wanting to know where do they want to go? Are they happy to go to do this thing? Are we gonna go do this? Or maybe are we cool to just stay in? And you're spending so much time kind of considering what someone else is comfortable or happy to do, that you're not just for your instincts, you know, just saying, what do I want to do? I'm just gonna stay in, or I'm gonna go out and eat. I'm gonna go read my book. You know, whatever the case is, it's this beautiful freedom to be able to just have a moment where you choose whatever it is you choose because it's what's perfect for you at that moment. That trip to Egypt was the beginning of me starting to uncover kind of myself and really find out like who I was at that present moment. Especially as women, you know, and girls. From the second that we're born, from before we even come out. You know, there's all of these images and these expectations and all of these, you know, particular pressures that are made us to think this is what beauty is, or this is what a woman is, or this is what a successful woman is, or this is what a famous woman is. I'm one just for variety. That's my thing. You know, I just want myself and my daughter, if I had one, and my sons, you know, to see a variety of what people look like. Here's what people look like, you know what I mean? And we look a vast array of ways. And it's really not about makeup or no makeup or anything like that. It's about what makes you comfortable, and it's about also being able to explore different versions of what makes you comfortable and seeing what happens. And you should be able to without your dad, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband saying, like, shh, everybody, shh,
Stop.
Quiet. Just give me a second to have my own experience. It's all you regardless. And even for myself, when I want to wear makeup, that's my choice. I can totally wear makeup, and no one should be able to say, oh, well, didn't you say you're never gonna, like, no, that's not what I was saying. And he was like, why do you say those things? You'll never, you know my luck, or how it goes for me. Like, why do you say that? You know that's how it's gonna be if that's how you say it's gonna be. And that was so big for me, because I never thought about that before. I never thought that the things I was saying just nonchalantly as a joke were actually creating what was gonna happen for me in my life. And when I thought about it and when I actually internalized it, I realized, wow, dang, I say if a lot, or I say probably won't a lot. I don't wanna say those anymore. So I decided to take, like, I don't even use the word if. Anybody around me uses the word if, I'm always saying, you mean when? You mean when? So I don't even believe in the word if. Like, I don't think it should exist, that word. And I really appreciate having been exposed to that concept that, you know, the words that we speak, the things that we say in our life, the things that I say in my life every day is really, you're like building your road with those words.
Before I share with you tip number 6, I just want to mention that if you want more inspiration and high vibe self-love content in your life, then be sure to check out our Instagram page and give it a follow at Mindspo. You can even connect with us now by sharing and tagging a story of you watching this video so we can send you some love right back and slide into your DMs. We've even created an artwork inspired by this video which you can share on your stories. You can find the link below this video.
That's amazing. I mean, for me, I feel like there was times that I definitely doubted myself, for sure. Mm-hmm. And I think in a lot of ways, sometimes I even got in my head, and maybe I started to think, okay, maybe they know better than me because they're have more experience than me, or because they've been in this longer than me, or what do I know? But I think what I also realize is we know more than we usually, the creators of the information usually know what it is more than those who are just probably trying to make a buck off of your creation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And again, not that there's not things we can learn from people, but I do think that there is an instinct that we have to honor. Mm-hmm. And it's so hard to do that sometimes. It's so hard because you feel like people are more successful or they've done it for longer than you, and of course they know more than you.
They know better.
But
they must know better, but they don't.
But they So just trust yourself. Trust your dope ass self. And I'm realizing that something that women do is we are so overly concerned about how whatever we have said is going to affect somebody. Like, we get all into like, oh, I didn't mean to be mean, but, oh, I hope that didn't come off wrong, but I wasn't trying to be a bitch. But it's like, what is the matter with us with that? I don't feel like anybody except women go through this thing where we're actually apologizing for being assertive or apologizing for being clear about what we think and saying, I don't like that. Then we got to backtrack and feel guilty because we said the truth and we don't want it to hurt nobody's feelings. It's like, can we be done with that? Can we let that go? Now, I'm not trying to say read people and be mad nasty and don't ever think about how you're coming off to people. I'm not saying you have to be rude and whack. But I think that when you feel a way, you're allowed to be unhappy about something. You're allowed to want to change something. You're allowed to be assertive without feeling like you have to backpedal and be guilty because you might now be seen as something other than what you are. But it just got me to thinking how completely judged we are all the time. The way I see it is that there is masculine and there's feminine energies inside of us all, you know, and that's period. That's just how it is. And it gets concerning to me that we can't just explore these different sides of ourselves, you know, these different energies that are within us. And even for me, myself, you know, I oftentimes express the masculine energy that's inside of me. And it's very natural to me. That's how I feel. And all the time, if that happens, there's the judgments and there's the stereotypes and there's all the energy that comes toward that. And for my boys, you know, similar. If they want to express the feminine energy that's inside of them, there's all these judgments and all these rules and stereotypes and vibes. And it's really frustrating to me. I'm actually really, really frustrated about it. And I ask myself, why is that? Like, why can't we just express the different energies that are inside us? You know, this is a very normal, ancient, powerful, spiritual understanding that we all have masculine and feminine energies, and we should be able to explore and express them however we want to. Really find who you are. Like, find who you are, and don't be so worried about who everybody else around you is. You know, what people tell you should be like or act like or think like or talk like. Like, really try to find it out for yourself and figure out what really resonates with you and what you feel, because you know it. Like, when you know something's right for you, you feel it. And so I think a lot of times we talk ourselves out of it and we say, oh, but I don't know, my friends feel different, or my boyfriend feels different, or my mother says that, you know, and so we don't get a chance to really explore who we are. And so that's one of the things, that's one of my most recently learned keys to success, just really understanding who you are and embrace it and be it fully. And so, you know, Girl Can't Be Yourself, I feel like there's such a feeling for us as women that, you know, there's such a standard, there's such like a high level of scrutiny that happens to women and to young girls. And it's really, really heavy. It's intense. It is. And it's like very oppressive, and it's like too much, you know? And I think that, you know, from the minute that we're, you know, able to see, we have this, we're fed this vision of what a woman looks like, or what a woman's supposed to look like, or what a sexy woman is, or are you beautiful, are you not beautiful? It's like, whoa. So anyway, the deprogramming that has to happen to all of us for many reasons, but especially for us as women, is pretty intense. So I wanted to write that song just because that was how I was feeling. Like, I want women to feel empowered to do what they feel is best for themselves. Not because your man told you and your daddy told you and your homegirl said, oh, girl, you look like this, or because your boss said if you don't. It's like, what feels beautiful to you, so that you can just feel yourself. And whatever that is, whatever expression that is, you do that, and do that fully, and don't hold back, and don't let nobody tell you that you're not beautiful in any way that you want to express it.
Alicia really knows how to strike a chord, not only musically, but within your soul. She's such an inspiring artist, and I really love her tip number 1, where she shares the magic of turning love songs into self-love songs. That is such a powerful practice and definitely something that I am gonna get behind. Also, I'd love to know in the comments down below, what was your biggest takeaway and favorite tip from this download? Thank you so much for watching today's video. Be sure to click the big red subscribe button down below and turn on your notifications so you don't miss our next self-love download. In the meantime, you can find me on Instagram at Rochelle_Fox and at Mindspo for more self-love, motivation, and of course, meditation. Until then, go love yourself, and I'll see you soon.